take care of. Is there something I can help you with?
See, I needed to talk to you about this Image of War Kevin Morgan match tonight.
The Impact Rules match. The match where I'm going to go out there and I'm going to tear that big gorilla limb from limb all over the Impact Arena and leave him laying. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised you even signed off on that match. But you know what? One good decision in a million, I guess you were bound to luck out eventually.
See, this is where we're hitting a wall. Because as you know, this past week, the entire IZW roster went to the clinic to get their annual physicals and blood work done. And I received everything from the doctors on everyone but you.
You gotta be kidding. I was there with everybody else. I was right there.
I understand that, but I don't have any paperwork in my hand.
Really? You conveniently, the night I'm supposed to get my hands on Kevin Moore, you conveniently don't have my blood work.
You're attacking me like this is my fault. It's not my fault that the doctor didn't send me your paperwork.
Right.
I don't even know if you were there.
Whatever.
Right, that sounds like the truth, right?
Either way, you are under contract to appear on IZW tonight. And should you not appear on IZW tonight, you risk being terminated. Not only that, you'll never have your Impact Rules match with Kevin Morgan. And you may not even be in the Impact Chamber.
Really? You were some piece of work, you know that? Fine. I will be on IZW Adrenaline tonight. I'll be happy to. I am advertised. I'll go out there and I'll do something. What? I hate to even ask. What do you got?
Well, as you know, I am a genius. Thank you, Erica.
Of course.
So I've got something very, very special for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Referee.
Yes. Thank you, Erica.
Once again to your weekly shot of adrenaline. I'm your host, Mike, by the way, and we've already started the night off with a shock. I mean, Damon Windsor was supposed to get his hands on Kevin Morgan in an Impact Rules match, and now Damon's stuck on ref. Who's going to face Kevin Morgan in this Impact Rules match? Because we did promise you an Impact Rules match, and Kevin Morgan, he's got to face somebody. So we'd really, really love to see what is going to go down with that, and I have the suspicion that'll be taking place momentarily. In the meantime, I'd love to wish all the fans out there a happy Independence Day weekend. You know, this all started with the Declaration of Independence way, way back before any of our time. And speaking of which, last week we saw like an IZW Declaration of Independence from Sean McHale, bringing Brandon Bishop back and forming Team Number One. How incredible was that? That was a spectacle to see. For those of you who missed it, read the reviews on Facebook, read the reviews on the IZ Wrestling website. All sorts of, hey, there we go. A little bit of applause in the background there as Damon Windsor makes his way down to the stage. What a reluctant look he's given with that referee shirt on, but he wears it well. He looks great, and of course we've got Kevin Morgan will be making his way down to the ring to face question mark. Insert question mark, and we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Image of War, Kevin Morgan.
Now, Kevin Morgan, you got to wonder what is going through his mind as he walks to the ring where Damon Windsor, the man he was supposed to be facing tonight, is now wearing the striped black and white referee's jersey. And Kevin Morgan really can't, well, I'm not going to say that he can't do anything to him, but it would be out of sorts even for a member of Impact Elite. And Kevin Morgan also has to be wondering, who am I facing? Not that it's of any concern to a man his size, but really, Kevin Morgan is just that kind of, whether it was a stunt or not, the announcement from Madam Commissioner that Damon Windsor was going to be a referee tonight threw a curveball to just about everybody here. All of the fans out there, and the fans here in the Impact Arena who are doing an awesome job of supporting us through and through. And it looks like Kevin Morgan's getting ready to speak.
You are a lucky man, Damon Windsor. It's awful convenient for you that your blood work got lost. Seeing as, speaking of blood, had that match happen tonight, I was going to spread your blood all over this arena. But, you're looking good there, Damon. Maybe, no, turn around here and you pay attention to me when I'm talking. Maybe you should think about making reffing your full-time career. Because the next time you step in the ring with me, I'm going to end your career.
Strong words from Kevin Morgan. That's just...
And I would make you a casualty. Whoa. Hey, you don't want to be terminated right now, do you? See, you're scared. You're scared. Look at you, you're backing up. But that's good. Stand back there, Damon, and watch me make my opponent a casualty of war.
Yeah, I think that was a little uncalled for right there. Damon Windsor certainly deserves more credit than that, even for a man who is by far his biggest rival in IZW right now. Damon Windsor, I do give it. Whoa, who is it? This is Randy Price. Randy Price, could it be that Randy Price is going to face Kevin Morgan? The old school sucker, Randy Price, is undoubtedly on his way out here and down to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing his opponent, the old school sucker, Randy Price.
Well, the announcement is official, ladies and gentlemen, and the old school sucker, as you just heard Annalyn Storm say, is going to be facing Kevin Morgan. Now, this is still an Impact Rules match, and we saw last week what Randy Price is willing to do for an Impact Rules match. The way that he started off with Brian Cruz, he took it from one corner of this arena, and I mean literally over towards the Lights Out Lounge area on stage, all the way over to the broadcast booth, and he took it into the far corners, smashed Brian Cruz in the head with some sort of nachos or tortilla chips, hit him with a trash can. Randy Price is a vicious guy when it comes to Impact Rules matches, and this matchup right here is certainly certainly a treat for all of the fans watching on GFL.TV and all the fans in the Impact Arena. You got to wonder also, how is Damon Windsor going to handle this? As the referee, it's his job to be impartial regardless of his feelings to work. Whoa. Damon Windsor, I think he still thinks he's in this match. I know he'd love to be. Randy Price talking a little smack to Kevin Morgan, and we got the bell. Damon Windsor is doing the... He's distracting Kevin Morgan at all costs. And you gotta wonder, when is Randy Price gonna bring the heat? You know it's only a matter of time.
That's in the arena right now. In the middle of this ring is
Randy Price already has this audience hyped up.
People are kidding me, right?
Kevin Morgan's back and forth with the audience goes about as well as it usually does for him. And it's like night and day the difference between. Look at Damon Windsor. He is standing in the way of Kevin Morgan. If Randy Price has his back turned, Damon Windsor was not going to let Kevin Morgan get his hands on him. It looks like we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Morgan takes Randy Price back into the corner, and Damon Windsor already running some interference, and Randy Price with a quick bounce off of the ropes, ducking under Kevin Morgan's clothesline. Smashing Kevin Morgan right in the forehead. And this is a very early disadvantage for Kevin Morgan. Truthfully, I don't know. It would have almost been better for competition's sake that anybody else besides Damon Windsor be the referee, especially for this match. Randy Price is just having his way with Kevin Morgan. Kevin Morgan is obviously in pain, and Randy Price is just looking so loose and ready to put a hurting on Kevin Morgan, the image of war. Wow, a nice little spank right there. Good game from Randy Price. He just doesn't care. This is the way we do it in IZW, ladies and gentlemen. This is an Impact Rules match between Kevin Morgan and the old school sucker, Randy Price. Damon Windsor quickly counting the time that Kevin Morgan spends outside of the ring, forcing him to get back in to legitimize this match, and that gives Randy Price an even bigger advantage because Morgan was not ready to step back in at all. First time we see Kevin Morgan with a big drop to Randy Price. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to actually make a correction. This is no longer an Impact Rules match. And that was also in the official announcement by Emlyn Storm, which is something that I missed. But this is still a match, and it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? It puts Kevin Morgan at a big disadvantage when the man that rivals him is standing here in the striped jersey of a referee. Randy Price still looking to take the big man down. Kevin Morgan is grasping for the ropes, anything that he can to grab control of and not allow his vertical base to be taken out. But Randy Price is the master of submissions, one of the masters of submissions here. Very technical is Randy Price as he brings Kevin Morgan. And David Windsor distracted Kevin Morgan. Look at that. Look how fast Damon Windsor goes for the count. Damon Windsor laying out a quick 2 count, but Kevin Morgan manages to come up from 2 takedowns and deliver a crushing kick straight to the face of Randy Price, and now driving the tip of his foot in. Broken up by none other than the official, Damon Windsor, and I'm sure Morgan has had just about enough. You know, this is really the way that Kevin Morgan and Damon Windsor are going at it between parts of the actual match here is allowing Randy Price recovery time for the blows that Morgan does manage to deliver. Which truth be told, it hasn't been much compared to the destruction that we usually see Kevin Morgan delivering. But Damon Windsor has made that just as difficult as he possibly can. Whoa! That was some big time interference from Damon Windsor right there. Kevin Morgan with a big headbutt to Randy Price. And Randy, despite the recovery time that he's being allowed, is now starting to feel the pain. And you see it on his face right there. Kevin Morgan grabbing the neck of Price and just stretching it out. I mean, he would love nothing more than to make somebody look like a giraffe. And perhaps that's possible. I believe it's entirely possible. I know my human anatomy, but Kevin Morgan is a big man, and Randy Price not gonna let it happen. Knocking the big man down to the canvas, and Randy Price demonstrating a lot of versatility as a wrestler here. Randy Price is whoa! That is a game changer in and of itself. Randy Price prepares, he mounts the ropes. He is all the way up on the 3rd turnbuckle. Whoa! Well, it looked like Morgan hit the leg of Damon Windsor very wisely too. Hit the leg of Damon Windsor and drove him into the ropes, which caused Randy Price to drop directly onto his family jewels on the top rope. And Damon Windsor now taking Morgan down to the mat with a big slam, and that could allow a game-changing moment right here as Randy Price prepares to finish what he started in the first place, a big splash! And a 3, and we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen, it's Randy Price.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the old school sucker, Randy Price!
You know, Damon Windsor really, you saw the way that he just kind of gave a little celebration of his own right there, you know, for Damon Windsor just to see Morgan lose a match. He didn't care who he had to hand the victory to. As long as somebody besides Morgan won, that's all Damon Windsor cared about. Randy Price also does not care that Kevin Morgan is laid out in the ring. And this is the first time, one of the first times that I've seen Kevin Morgan really writhing in pain here in the ring, and he prepares to get out. I'm sure he is not happy with what just happened. And there's definitely going to be more to follow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is also going to, that does nothing but add to the, it adds fuel to the fire that is the rivalry between Damon Windsor and Kevin Morgan. Morgan receiving ridicule from the audience as he leaves the ring, and everybody here knows that that was really a setup, if you will, you know, for him to lose. Wait, we're going to the back, ladies and gentlemen. I hear we got something going on. What in the? Oh.
Copycat, just the guy I've been looking for.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Hey,
fun.
I'm here.
It's funny because you're not the guy Copycat was looking for. Drake Gallows, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's funny that you wanted in this IZW arena so bad. You took out Damian Morte with a card to get in here.
Oh, yeah?
And now I see you in here. So, I wonder if I've been right all along.
Well, what if you weren't? What if you were? You got a problem with what I'm doing in here? You got a problem with me?
I have a problem with you big time.
Right? You got a problem with me?
Whoa! Gentlemen, whoa now. Goodness gracious, come on.
This is not what you two should be doing right now. Copycat, Drake Gallows, we're the tag team champions, and we have a message for you.
Yeah, we got a message for you. The tag team champions came here to tell you that we have been given the responsibility of choosing a tag team to face Team Bull tonight. You know, Eric has said to make that happen, and I think we can use this to make it happen. Yeah, it's natural chemistry.
Two strapping, young, good-looking
Don't
men.
you see that we've been kicking each other's asses for the last 2 weeks? That's what I came here to do. I'm not here to be partners with anybody.
And I didn't come here to ask you what you wanted to do. I don't think y'all know who you're talking to.
Oh, you know, you're talking to the
Copycat
tag team
knows.
champion.
Maybe you can teach him.
Actually, I think it's a great idea.
Oh,
I carried Morte for so long, I can carry the caveman as
is that
well.
right?
Well, listen here, caveman. He's gonna carry you. You're gonna allow him to carry you, and y'all are going to defeat Team. Oh, it's gonna happen.
it's gonna work.
Because we're what wrestling should be. So that means we know what wrestling should be.
Yeah.
Which means you two should be a tag team. And you will. So get over your differences and learn to work together, because we'll be watching. In the meantime, we have something to do. A surprise for the IZW world. You ready, Jordan?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right.
Got this
All
vehicular
right. I can
manslaughter
trust
going
you,
on
right?
everywhere,
I'm
man.
a winner.
This is
Trust
wrestling.
you?
I'm a
This is
champion. Always been a champion.
That's right. You see how things go. You got one shot, dude. You blow this, you're in big trouble.
Copycat and the caveman. Sounds like a movie flop.
Except I can't have this happening, especially tonight.
Knock, knock. Madam Commish, you wanted to see me again?
Yes, I wanted to see you!
You look upset. Is something wrong?
I am very upset. I can't be having you causing a ruckus out there. I can't believe what you just did to the image of war Kevin Morgan. You blatantly interfered in that match.
Was that bad? Should I have not have done that?
Of course not. What is wrong with you? You are a referee. You are wearing those stripes. You are not supposed to be biased. I thought you would understand that.
I didn't really show up today expecting to be a referee. I don't have a whole lot of experience, so I'm just gonna have to chalk that one up to inexperience.
Well, the next time you choose to chalk one up to inexperience, you will suffer extreme consequences. Maybe even termination. How does that sound?
Calm down, calm down. You get this little vein in your forehead when you get all, it's really gross. We're good. My bad. See you later.
You're bad. Of course you're bad. You're terrible. A very important match tonight. I cannot be dealing with this.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Ladies and ladies, welcome to the IZW brand new show of the year. You see right here, you got the tag team champions, 2 members of Impact Elite. What wrestling should be. You have Lights Out Jordan Jacobs, that's me, and you have larger than life Jermaine Johnson. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna give a drum roll to my boy. He's gonna announce the name of our new show. Right? Right, you ready? I got the drum roll. Ready? Here you go.
This is what wrestling should be.
Well, what a warm reception.
And Jordan, I want to start off by thanking you for allowing me to be side by side with you on this new venture, which should probably get picked up this time by like Fox or something, or ABC. Yeah, we could probably get picked up, because this thing's gonna be hot right here. You can see an audience is already starting to accumulate. That's cool, and that's fun. Y'all can come join us as we have the man who hosted a revolutionary show known as the Lights Out Lounge. And if you roll back the clock a few years, the man who hosted an incredible show all about me with Jermaine Johnson. Now we're combining that so that we can show each and every one of you what wrestling should be. Jordan, why don't you tell them what you think wrestling should be?
I'll tell them what I think wrestling should be. You see, you thought the Lights Out Lounge was good, but you just wait. You just wait. You see, that important moment that changed IZW history, it keeps on coming, and it keeps on coming because now you have 2 of the best looking, 2 of the most athletic, 2 of the most athletically gifted individuals in IZW. You see, what I think that wrestling should be is these 2 men right here. You see right here, this is the definition of tag team wrestling. This is a definition of revolution in professional wrestling. You see, this right here is Impact Elite. This right here is the new school. And speaking of the new school, speaking of game changers, which we are, let's talk about somebody, maybe a couple people that have been below our level.
Below. Turn around. Below. Nah, they gotta see it, baby. They gotta see it. Turn it around. Below expectations. And when you talk below expectations, it doesn't get any lower than the few people standing over here. But then if you step up like one notch, that's where you find Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider. They're what wrestling shouldn't be. They represent all of you. They represent people who wish they could be Lights Out Jordan Jacobs. They represent people who wish they were Jermaine Johnson. And while I've got this time, I thought I might let you know my name for now on will be larger than life Jermaine Johnson. Okay, say it with me, people. Larger than life. All right, so now I'm gonna say it so that you all register it. That makes me larger than life.
Is that a trademark theme song for Jermaine Johnson? Wow. Well, we all remember what happened when the last time that Soto Miyagi and
People like to interrupt the shows.
the Midnight Rider came out and interrupted formerly the Lights Out Lounge, now known as What Wrestling Should Be. I mean, how many times, how many things is Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs going to slap that moniker on the What Wrestling Should Be? It's now the name of their new segment, and it's being interrupted by these two.
I guess we have two special guests on the first episode of our show. I mean, what do they even have to say? They just recently don't. Not the watch! IZWrestling.com. Yeah, you did. You see my legend. We see. What wrestling show be? Kuba Kawashi.
Let me tell you something. You call yourself what wrestling should be? I'll tell you something. I think I know what wrestling should be, and it's right down there. I said it right down there. Right down here! There.
You know what? I've had it.
No, you know what?
You know, I want some sushi. Look at Justin Bieber smiling.
You know.
You are Cisco.
You know we kick over what wrestling should be as. Same way I kick pterodactyl ass. And then I strip the pterodactyl meat from the leg bone and eat.
Shut up! Right now! Everybody shut up! I have had enough of this!
We have had enough! We challenge the two of you, what you call wrestling, what should be, to a match right now. Right now.
Right now, you're challenging us. You two scrubs are challenging the tag team champions to a match right now? That's what you want to do? They want to do that?
I'll fight you right now. Right now. Get down there.
You look stupid.
Right there. That's what I'm saying. Right now. I'll fight you right now.
All right. Soto Miyagi, Midnight Rider, you've ruined our debut show. Hope you're happy with yourselves. All these people are so disappointed.
What happened?
You said you're all disappointed. Act disappointed. We are not going to give you a tag title matchup. We're not eating. I'm talking.
They're calling you chicken. That's what they're calling you, chicken.
I am not a chicken.
You is too a chicken. Chicken.
What we will do is give you two individual matches.
old Ryder won't be able to cheat me, and young Soto here won't be able to cheat Jordan, because I'm challenging Soto Miyagi. And once you lose to me, y'all two jump back on your Harleys and ride to the sunset or wherever it is you came from. When I get down with you, you will call me Daddy.
Wow, a challenge from Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider.
Who told you to say that?
Your mama told him to say that.
Burn after burn.
Talking about parents? We're talking about parents? You want to go, huh? That's what you want to do? One-on-one? What? Yeah? All right, you know what? That sounds good. That sounds good. You both feeling froggy? Let's jump, huh? Let's go.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now, then. Let's do it right now.
Well, there's a bunch of craziness erupting over in the What Wrestling Should Be's corner. Jermaine Johnson is rolling down the ring at the hands of Soto Miyagi. And they are in the ring, and all we really need right now is a referee. And Damon Windsor is on his way down to the ring right now to officiate this first impromptu match here between Jermaine Johnson and Soto Miyagi. We've already had the bell, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially happening. And, you know, as we wait for Jermaine Johnson to climb back in the ring, I'd just like to say that you visit IZWrestling.com, read the story of Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider. I mean, it is such a great read, very well written. And Jermaine Johnson makes it in at the last second. Soto Miyagi is already ready to do business with Jermaine Johnson. You know, the last time that the East-West Players came out and challenged What Wrestling Should Be, just as they were announcing their name, and they got individual matches set up, and both of those matches were lost by the members of Impact Elite. And that was pure insanity, ladies and gentlemen. That really, really ended great for the East-West Players. I mean, they were looking stellar on that night. And we can only hope, in the best interest of everybody here. What is this? What is this? Looks like the Midnight Rider is chasing Jordan Jacobs around the ring as Jermaine Johnson grabs early control of this match. I'd just like to say that Damon Windsor on referee is going to, I don't know if he was thoroughly convinced or put in his place by what Madam Commissioner said, but still, it really is a big disadvantage for Jermaine Johnson to be facing Soto Miyagi in this ring with Damon Windsor as the referee. And if I'm not mistaken, Jermaine Johnson was the first one, or one of the first members of Impact Elite to deliver a blow to Damon Windsor as they beat him violently out of Impact Elite. Jermaine Johnson stumbling a little bit there as Soto Miyagi maneuvers around him like a true ninja. Feet straight to the back of Jermaine Johnson, driving him into the corner, right up against the turnbuckles, and Soto Miyagi a little slow on the approach, but I'm sure he's ready to deliver some crushing kicks. A spin kick right there to the jaw of Jermaine Johnson, preceded by two kicks to the chest and the abdomen of Jermaine Johnson, who is clearly off his balance right now. And I gotta wonder what in the world happened to Jordan Jacobs. Midnight Rider was like playing tag with him or something like that. How ironic. 2 tag teams and 2 of the members of each tag team playing tag. But that's in the best interest. That, as far as the Midnight Rider is concerned, that is in the best interest of Soto Miyagi. Jermaine Johnson finally grabbing some control of this match as he brings Soto Miyagi down to the mat. And you can't help but wonder how this matchup is going to work out for the East-West player, Soto Miyagi, as he faces a very strong, very profound wrestler that is Jermaine Johnson, larger than life Jermaine Johnson. Clothesline from Jermaine Johnson, a running clothesline as he brings Soto Miyagi down once again. Wow! Soto Miyagi is in big trouble right now, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, I'd just like to say that Damon Windsor does appear to have calmed down. 3 big takedowns for Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine Johnson now arguing with Damon Windsor, apparently questioning whether or not he was delivering the count the right way. This allows Soto Miyagi some time to get back on his feet and deliver some strikes to Jermaine Johnson, who takes Soto Miyagi down once again. I really think that Soto should have taken a little bit more time out to recover. Soto kicking out with two counts down from Damon Windsor, and Jermaine Johnson is extremely frustrated right now. He mounts the first turnbuckle, the first rope. And I just don't think, wow, maybe he is gonna fly that far. But Soto walked towards him a little bit, and he kind of put himself in that predicament right there. Jermaine Johnson now on the second rope. Oh, he lands it again. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this could be big trouble for Soto Miyagi, as if he wasn't in enough trouble already. And Jermaine Johnson going for the third rope now. Soto Miyagi, no! Putting Jermaine Johnson on the crotch on the third turnbuckle, and that has got to be the worst thing, one of the worst things that can happen to a man in this arena or anywhere. And Soto Miyagi prepares. Whoa, wait a minute, Jermaine Johnson's got him in. Whoa! Takes him off the third rope, and Soto Miyagi is laid out on the canvas, and that could be hard, if not impossible, to recover from. Kicking out of a 2 count is Soto Miyagi right now. Damon Windsor, I can't. Yeah, well, he was giving Jermaine Johnson a reality check. Jermaine Johnson now placing Soto Miyagi up on the third turnbuckle, delivering a few punches to the face of Soto Miyagi. And you gotta wonder if Soto Miyagi is gonna come out of this on the winning side, trying to gain a little bit of control here as he punches Jermaine. Whoa! Not only punching, but pushing Jermaine Johnson off. And it looks like Soto Miyagi is going to go for a splash here. Question is he going to land? Whoa! That is a big leg drop from the, correction, that was not a leg drop, ladies and gentlemen. That allowed Soto Miyagi a 2 count, though, which is a big signal of improvement happening here in this matchup tonight. We'd like to thank you once again for being with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, catching us on gfl.tv.com. This is what we live for. This type of thing that really, you think about it, only happens in the IZW. You know, the tyranny that is Impact Elite has met some resistance lately. And Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider as individuals and as a tag team. Wait a minute, Soto Miyagi is going for, oh! That had to hurt, ladies and gentlemen, and that is three counts to Soto Miyagi. Jermaine Johnson has lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Soto Miyagi!
So the first of two individual matches between the members of What Wrestling Should Be and the members of the East-West Players so far has resulted in a loss for the Impact Elite side of the house. Soto Miyagi graciously accepts victory, and Jermaine Johnson is still laid out in the ring, and that could not have been pleasant. At all, should I say. Jermaine Johnson, look at him. Look at the way he rolls his eyes as he rolls over. I mean, that is a man who is in extreme pain right there. Soto Miyagi displaying dominance. I mean, not throughout the entire match because Jermaine Johnson had a large amount of control in this matchup. But fact of the matter is, Soto Miyagi got the upper hand and defeated Jermaine Johnson without interference from Damon Windsor. So I think it's safe to say at this point that Damon Windsor was successfully put in his place as far as carrying out diligently the duties of being a referee. And that's good, you know, for his career overall, because just because he couldn't wrestle tonight doesn't mean that he doesn't need to watch out for the interest of his career. It's already been threatened, and that's something that his behavior from here on out is going to determine. Ladies and gentlemen, we're also I'm hearing rumors of something going on in the back yet again. Let's check it out.
And then Zeus said to me, he's like, Bronx Bull, help me. And I did. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm the God's chosen one. That's why you're the No. It's okay. It's okay. How's Blue?
How dare you? The gods! You rain upon us like Hades himself. How dare you? Angel Blue. Ask about Angel Blue. How dare you step in the presence?
Brass Bull, it's cool. Let me handle this, okay? Let me handle this. Calm down, okay? How dare you? You're gonna ask about Angel Blue after what you did? I'll tell you how Angel Blue is. She's great. She's not here because her face got kicked off because of you. That's how she is. Oh, that's my fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault that Johnny Z kicked Angel Blue in the face. It's my fault that a professional wrestler named Angel Blue, who knows what she gets into every time she steps into the ring, who is one of the toughest females and people in general I've ever met. It's my fault that she's on the shelf tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we're saying. You know what? Last time I was here, you had this big gold belt on you, and they called you the champion. And I come back and I look on your waist, and there's no belt. I guess that's my fault too, isn't it, huh? I guess it's my fault you lost that belt. I guess it's my fault that you're a big flaming box of clown shoes.
Clown shoes?
Clown shoes. That's my fault. Oh, look. Drip. There's a leak in the roof.
Don't you
that's
talk
Brandon
about the
Bishop's
gods like that.
No, that's my fault, not the gods. It's my fault. Oh, it's so hot in here tonight. That's Brandon Bishop that causes the humidity. Oh, my Lord. Why, Brandon Bishop? Why are you at fault for everything that goes wrong on the entire planet? It's okay, Brass. It's my fault. I apologize. Open-heartedly apologize. So
He's pushing buttons.
she's
Yes.
all right. Oh, you care now. You all of a sudden he cares now. Brass Bull, he cares, about Angel Blue.
What a surprise.
You didn't care about Angel Blue last week,
Positive.
did you? When she's getting her face just get clean off. That's because of you. Look, let me just break this down for you because, see, Brass Bull and I, we speak to a higher power. The gods is right, Brass Bull. And the gods, they had a lot of things to say about you. And I'm not going to repeat all those things because, frankly, not enough time. Not enough time. But they don't like you very much. As a matter of fact, they directly blame you for what happened. And the fact is, we, Team Bull, we, team number 1, going into the Impact Chamber, we don't need you. You are like a disease, a cancer, if you will. And we don't need you. So why don't you do everyone a favor and be gone with thee? You're right. I am like a disease. Johnny Z's gonna catch that disease, and it's gonna spread all over him, through his bloodstream, into his bones, and he's gonna implode from the inside out. You see, because I hate to tell you this, but I don't believe in gods. I only believe in what I'm gonna do. No, it's okay. It's okay. Settle down. If you don't need me, I don't need this. Because right, honestly,
I'm gonna count to 10.
this is nothing but a lot of bull. Clever. Bull is clever, right? Sacrilege, Brass Bull. That's all right. Because we don't need him. No. We don't. Brass Bull, Bronze Bull, Team Bull, team number 1, Impact Chamber. Focus.
The gods have spoken.
You're damn right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got coming up for you what was announced just earlier on tonight. Not that long ago, and certainly not that long ago in tonight's.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, he is the worst in the world, Copycat.
Announced earlier tonight on this week's IZW Adrenaline, your weekly shot of adrenaline. We had larger than life Jermaine Johnson and Lights Out Jordan Jacobs announced to Copycat here and Drake Gallows that they were going to be facing off against Team Bull. Now, speaking of Team Bull, we just saw how Brandon Bishop is causing dissension amongst what team number 1 is supposed to be. And does that pose a problem going into the Impact Chamber just 2 weeks away? 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, and IZW Evolution. Either way, it's going to be a crazy show.
Partner, Drake Gallows.
Now Drake Gallows making his way down to the ring here, and these two gentlemen, I've got to say, have, in my opinion, no business working together. Not to discount them as wrestlers, but the inability to conduct business together, the way they've been at each other's throats since, and it all started off with Copycat making the accusation that Drake Gallows is the one who hit Damian Morte with the car after Coronation. Now, we don't. There's got to be almost no truth to that. But what there is a tag team matchup between those two, and the Bronze Bull and the Brass Bull, Team Bull, who are going to make their way to the ring shortly.
And their opponents, the Bronze Bull
was such short notice for Copycat and Drake Gallows that they were going to have to face these two absolute powerhouses in IZW here tonight. Such short notice that I don't think they even came up with an official name for their tag team. If it's something that's going to work out for either of them. Who saw that coming? Certainly Jermaine Johnson, pardon me, larger than life Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs, they had this planned out. So they've got to know to some extent because they do know this business very well. And they know Team Bull very well. And Team Bull with a signature entrance right there. They're just such a formidable tag team for any two opponents. I mean, it could have been, you can run the gamut of tag teams in here at IZW. All right, why would you put Drake Gallows and Copycat together when you could have put them against the East-West Players, which honestly, I think they should have done to save themselves the embarrassment because Jermaine Johnson already lost to Soto Miyagi, and we still have later tonight Jordan Jacobs to face off against the Midnight Rider. You could have, the Birds of Prey, you name it. Anybody, any other bona fide tag team would have been a legitimate choice. But these two, Jermaine Johnson, what wrestling should be, obviously has some kind of plan. And Copycat, now with his signature thing going on, copying the moves and everything that his opponents do. And that's how it's done, says the Bronze Bull. Copycat and the Bronze Bull in the ring to start this tag team matchup off. The Bronze Bull is not going to allow Copycat to get any kind of control over him at this point, making Copycat look like a child's plaything here in the Impact Arena. Copycat is trying desperate. Wow, he's slammed on his back. But he was trying so desperately to tag Drake Gallows in as he realized, because Copycat is no stranger to wrestling, and as a professional in this business, you study tag team wrestling whether you're actually going to be a part of tag team. And it looks like only a matter of seconds here. Copycat is within reach if he can get out of the grasp of the Bronze Bull. Oh, I don't know if that was on purpose or not. Copycat and Drake Gallows having a little bit of dissension between the two of them. Damon Windsor telling them, hey, focus. You guys need to focus. You're against Team Bull right now. And Drake Gallows finally tagged in at the hand of Copycat. And it looks like the Bronze Bull is thinking about making the switch, calling on the gods. Bobby Starr also calling on the gods, and they are tagging out. Bronze Bull tags Bobby Starr in to face Drake Gallows. So you've got two fresh wrestlers in the ring, even though I guess, Bronze Bull, what we saw of him last week in the 8-man tag match was absolutely incredible. He ran through everybody on the opposing side, on the Impact Elite side of the house, like a freight train. He's a bull, but he's got the power of a freight train behind him. And Copycat is, what in the world is going on here? That is not tag team wrestling right there. And this is, Bobby Starr now has the opportunity, throwing Copycat out of the ring, and the Bronze Bull throws. Wow, you know what? They really need to get a grasp. Right here and right now, Copycat and Drake Gallows, they can't even get over their personal tension. How in the world are they supposed to get over this tag team matchup? And if they're not beating each other, they're being used as weapons against each other. You can do as much damage to somebody with a human body as you can with a chair. And the Bronze Bull and the Brass Bull know that. And they are just making Play-Doh out of Drake Gallows and Copycat right now. We see Bobby Starr now in what looks to be a very official part of this tag matchup, just softening Drake Gallows up. Wow, a big slam from the Bronze Bull. Pardon me, the Brass Bull, Bobby Starr, who, wow, nobody home for Drake Gallows wisely getting out of the way of what could have easily been a destructive splash from Bobby Starr. And, you know, it was only from the second rope, but Bobby Starr is a big guy, and that definitely would have hurt. Bit of teamwork, and Damon Windsor trying to eject Drake Gallows not from the matchup, but certainly from the ring. Copycat showing a lot of frustration now as he tries to put an early finish to this match with Bobby Starr. But Damon Windsor did not allow it. And Bobby Starr grabbing control of Drake Gallows before and after tagging in the Bronze Bull with a big clothesline. Fresh off of the side of the ring is the Bronze Bull, and he is wasting no time with Copycat, taking him over into Team Bull's corner to just completely take away any chance that Copycat might have to tag in Drake Gallows. And the Bronze Bull with a big 10 to the head of Copycat. And now Bobby Starr is, I don't understand this. Well, this is tag team wrestling at its finest right here, as I've been told before. Now Damon Windsor finally sees what's going on, puts a quick stop to it, but that doesn't make it any less damaging. Copycat is just furious out here, tagging in Drake Gallows as he has the control of Bronze Bull's head. I don't think the Bronze Bull even saw the tag happen there. He might have heard the slap, but that's about it. Drake Gallows brought down with a big spinning elbow by the Bronze Bull, who tags in Bobby Starr as the Bronze Bull takes Drake Gallows from corner to corner here in the ring. And Bobby Starr is launching off the back of the Bronze Bull straight into the face of Drake Gallows. Taken down to the mat is Drake Gallows by the power of Bobby Starr. And that was a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's official. There's a man with stripes out there, so it's official. Bobby Starr definitely in a hurt position right now as Drake Gallows takes him down to the mat with a big leg. The Bronze Bull is just so intense right now. I mean, he wants to be tagged in because he's manhandled Drake Gallows early on in this match, and he knows that he can do it again. But the question is, can the Brass Bull get over to the Bronze Bull to make that happen? You know, I spoke with Team Bull earlier, and you know, they had something that they said they were going to debut to the world tonight. What did they call it? I mean, they had some sort of big move planned out, something that they've been working on for a while now. But it doesn't. I don't know. At this rate, I honestly couldn't tell you if that's going to happen or not. Copycat is now taking out his fury, getting another 2 count on Bobby Starr. And you know what it was? You know what it was, ladies and gentlemen? It was called the God Complex. Apparently, Team Bull has been working on something. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. They just said, hey man, watch out for the God Complex. Bobby Starr, very exhausted, just making it over to the ropes to tag in the Bronze Bull, who is fresh, and Copycat is worn down, and he's in big trouble right now. Nice clothesline from the Bronze Bull, laying Copycat out. And so far, this tag matchup has been tense. You've got the tensions between Copycat and Drake Gallows in and of themselves. Oh, but that leaves things very questionable as to how they're going to operate as a tag team. And then you've got the power and the experience and just the knowing of the partners, as far as Team Bull is concerned, that makes this just such a disadvantage for the matchup of Copycat and Drake Gallows. Oh, that had to hurt right there. Copycat looking for the tag, and it looks like he got it, but the Bronze Bull quickly taking Copycat down to the canvas, not allowing any time for Copycat to do anything at all. Bobby Starr assisting the Bronze Bull as they make a tag switch. And we've got a 3 count right there, ladies and gentlemen. Team Bull has won it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Team Bull!
I gotta wonder if that was the God Complex right there. Think about that combination that just happened. Well, whether it was or wasn't, we certainly have a victorious tag team and an official tag team, might I add. That is Team Bull. Well, Team Bull certainly looks good, and even though Copycat and Drake Gallows are not an official tag team, you've got to wonder, with Team Bull looking as good as they are right now, is there maybe a tag title in the future of Team Bull? Could that be something that we should look forward to seeing? I for one, and I'm sure so many of you fans out there on GFL, wherever you are in the world, are looking forward to seeing what Team Bull is capable of. Because as far as I can tell, their power knows no bounds whatsoever. Copycat is definitely hurting, and you gotta love how Drake Gallows just walked out on him. I mean, any legitimate tag team, the partner at a very minimum would have stayed out, and made sure that his partner was all right. Copycat doesn't have that kind of assistance behind him. As he goes up, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking it to the back. Once again, there's big things going on in IZW here tonight.
Do you realize what I hold in my hands, convict? Rules and conditions. Rules and conditions that you have to abide by. Do you want to go back to the penitentiary? Do you want to live your life behind bars? I can make that happen if you don't obey me. I can't have you disobeying me. When I want you to do something, I will tell you what to do. When you try to go after Brandon Bishop, I broke a nail. I cannot have broken nails when I'm out in front of the crowd. I am elite. We are elite. Now the next time you disobey me, will be the last time you disobey me. Do you got it? Do you got it?
Oh, come on, man. Why you act like that? Really?
Sean, you know exactly why. I gave you my trust, man.
Gave you my trust.
You know that I was not totally on board with this whole thing from the get-go. The only reason I'm agreeing to this is because I want to get my hands on all the members of Impact Elite in that Impact Chamber.
I know you do! Yeah!
But you fail to mention Brandon Bishop, of all people. Really.
Failed to mention. It wasn't a failed to mention. That was a phone call happening. That was all happening in the moment. I got caught up in the moment.
I don't care. I do not care, man. You gotta let me know about these things. I've told you from the get-go, I've got the trust issue. Everybody turns their back on me, and now Brandon Bishop, you don't tell me this, what's the deal?
Ow! Ah! Hey!
Really?
What are you guys talking about, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, just get this.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah!
Pretty much hates me now.
Huh?
Yeah, hates me.
No, not Aaron. He don't hate me.
Oh, and the little guy with the star, he,
That's Bobby.
You know it.
Yeah.
hates me.
No way.
And this guy?
I hate you.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, that's just a matter of opinion, Brandon. Everyone loves you, man. Everybody's glad you're
And
here.
everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? And you know what? I don't blame you for hating me.
You shouldn't.
I gave you every single reason possible to hate me about a year ago.
You absolutely
And I don't
haven't forgotten one
care if you hate me.
You should.
Because I'm not here for you. I'm not here to make you happy, Double D. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm the same sick, twisted... Here's the thing. I'm here to get a hold of Johnny Z. I'm here to take him out again. I'm here to take him out
Me
again.
too.
Well, then I guess it'll be a race to the top of the mountain, and on top of that mountain is Johnny Z's silly little face, and whoever gets to slap it off first wins.
Oh, and you can bet your ass the captain of the force will be the first one up there, and I will get a hold of Johnny Z. You don't worry about it. Nobody trusts you. I especially don't trust you. You
So
are
anyway,
the main
Sean,
reason.
hey, man,
Listen to me.
I appreciate you bringing me back. This is gonna be fun, and Johnny Z's gonna get his ass kicked eventually.
You both, hey, stop, hey! You need to listen
Get out of
to
my
me.
damn
You
face!
need to
You
listen to
understand
me.
me? Get out of my damn face!
I'm
You wanna
saying,
go down right now? I don't give a
need
damn
to
about you. I'm not here for
I
you.
don't care about
What's
you.
up?
I don't
You
trust
care
you.
about me? I
I'm
don't care
big.
about you.
Down! Nobody hates you, man. Nobody hates you.
Oh, nobody. I do.
Ah!
I do.
He's not saying that.
You know what? When I'm done with Johnny Z, I'll give you plenty more reasons to hate me.
Oh, I'm
Nobody, come on. Aaron, come on, man. Ah, man. What's up?
You know exactly what's up.
Ah.
That guy is what's up.
He's cool. Man, it's gonna be great, man. Hey, you put your trust in me.
Put my trust in the force. That's what I put my trust in.
Hey, put a little bit of that in there. Hey, man.
So what we just saw taking place in the back there, ladies and gentlemen, is the dissension that Brandon Bishop is causing amongst team number one already. And we saw earlier on his approach to Team Bull and how upset and livid they were with him and his presence and what he allowed to happen last week at the end of that tag match, which was a brutal kick, a big boot to the face of Angel Blue by Johnny Z. Might I add, that was quite a classless thing for Johnny Z to do. But nevertheless, Angel Blue is a pro wrestler, and that's a risk that you take. Brandon Bishop also was he brought Sean McHale into IZW as the number one. Well, now the roles are reversed, and Sean McHale now being the co-commissioner, the roles are exactly reversed. And Brandon Bishop...
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, representing Impact Elite, he is one half of your IZW Tag Team Champions in 2013 Impact Player of the Year, Lights Out, Jordan Jacob!
are a lot different than when Brandon Bishop left. Granted, but still, he had such a spite for Johnny Z that he came back. He agreed, apparently, to Sean McHale's proposal that he come back and help them take care of things in the Impact Chamber. And at this point, it looks like the majority of team number one wants absolutely nothing to do with Brandon Bishop. And I guess it's only a matter of time before we see how it plays out. Brandon Bishop was very frustrated there in the back, and it looked like he really wanted to walk out. Jermaine Johnson giving a little ridicule to Damon Windsor, apparently because he lost the match, but I gotta say, Damon Windsor was very impartial. It doesn't take away from the fact that Jermaine Johnson is completely miffed. Crazy kind of word that is, but he's miffed that he lost that match against Soto Miyagi.
Opponent, he's one half of the East-West Players, the Midnight Rider!
The Midnight Rider, a veteran, multiple-time veteran of IZW and of wrestling, period. He is just such a profound wrestler. Like I said, excellent story behind him. Lots of details. You know, any questions that you have can be answered by going to izwrestling.com and reading up on the story and the saga, if you will, between Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider. Men who come from completely different worlds but have all the experience of pro wrestling behind them and have this chemistry because of it. It looks like, I couldn't tell out of the corner of the camera there, but it looked almost as if Soto Miyagi was ridiculing Jermaine Johnson for what happened earlier on tonight. Midnight Rider now has his sights completely set and focused on Jordan Jacobs, who hasn't even put down his belt yet. I don't know if he's trying to prove a point with that or what the case is. Jermaine Johnson quickly put down on the other side of the ring by Damon Windsor and the authority that he has as the official for tonight. I also kind of like the way that he yanked Jordan Jacobs' belt away. You know, and Damon Windsor has held one of those two belts before as a former member of Impact Elite, former member of the Tag Team Big Business, which he now uses as his nickname to spite Kevin Morgan. Tonight he was unable to face him in the Impact Rules match, which was canceled and replaced with a regular match between Randy Price and Kevin Morgan. And now we see the next matchup for tonight, and what's on the plate, what's right in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, is Jordan Jacobs facing the Midnight Rider. Little bit of an insult. That was more of an insult than an actual slap, but it's still. Oh, Midnight Rider, big shoulder to Jordan Jacobs. Try saying that 3 times fast. Big shoulder to Jordan Jacobs. And Jordan Jacobs quickly and wisely moving out of the ring. And I've said before, I'll say it again, that Jordan Jacobs is a big fan and practitioner of very technical wrestling. And he's going to do what he has to do to make sure that he stays on his feet the longest, or if it goes to the ground, that he's the one in control of that. Jordan Jacobs just barely climbing back in the ring on the, it was about, it wasn't even a 9 count. It was like a 9.5 count from Damon Windsor as the official tonight. Jordan Jacobs again making a wise move and kind of being encouraged by Damon Windsor to get this show on the road. And I know all you fans out there would love to see some action. No matter who you're going for in this matchup, we just love to see some outstanding wrestling, which we know both of these men are capable, more than capable of providing. And it looks like we're gonna get going. The Midnight Rider grabbing control of the arm of Jordan Jacobs, twisting it around and around. Man, the human body is not supposed to twist like that. Jordan Jacobs, it almost looked like he was reaching for a tag, which it's not gonna happen. And now the Midnight Rider has so many years of experience behind him that, and I'm sure he knows Jordan Jacobs very well. That doesn't take away from the technical abilities of Jordan Jacobs, who did a quick reversal on the Midnight Rider's grasp, briefly put him in kind of a headlock, and but you know, the Midnight Rider is overpowering Jordan Jacobs right now, and certainly taking away and slowly but surely wearing down Jordan Jacobs, who delivers a knee to the abdomen of the Midnight Rider. And finally, grabbing, no control for Jordan Jacobs as he's tossed chin first into the turnbuckle and slammed into the corner by the Midnight Rider. I'll tell you, the Midnight Rider is, once he has Jordan Jacobs down, he's delivering all the crushing blows that he is capable of. Jordan Jacobs is flat out this time, possibly with his lights out, kicking out barely at the 2 count, but there was really only a fraction of a second until Damon Windsor's hand confirmed the victory for the Midnight Rider right then and there. Jordan Jacobs much more resilient than that, and finally getting the Midnight Rider face first into the second turnbuckle. And now Jordan Jacobs is going. Wow, Jordan Jacobs is possibly out again. I can't even tell. I can't tell if he's out. But, you know, the Midnight Rider was starting to get a count there, and Jordan Jacobs must have been out only briefly. And we saw that, you know, as Jordan Jacobs went for a splash or some kind of leg drop or what have you, was greeted in the chin by the Midnight Rider's boot, which certainly dropped him. I mean, it would have really dropped any man. Now Jordan Jacobs mounting the ropes. And if he lands this could be trouble for the Midnight Rider. Nobody home. Nobody is there for Jordan to cushion Jordan Jacobs' fall straight onto the solid canvas that is the ring here in the Impact Arena. And while I've never landed on anything that hard, I know that it had to hurt. Jordan Jacobs certainly felt the impact as he attempted this, that high-flying maneuver. And Jordan Jacobs is down once again, and the Midnight Rider grabbing it. Wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Referee Damon Windsor is calling for the bell, and we have a winner by disqualification. And now, wait a minute, Soto Miyagi is going at Jermaine Johnson once again, but Jermaine Johnson quickly reversing it and starts, oh, this could be bad, ladies and gentlemen. This could be an Impact Elite beatdown right here. You know, the East-West players, I mean, they came out and challenged the superiority of what wrestling should be. Hey, wait a minute, we got Team Bull. Team Bull is in the house now, and they are going to be what looks like the moment of luck that the East-West players needed. Bronze Bull doing battle with larger-than-life Jermaine Johnson over in one corner and Jordan Jacobs with Bobby Starr in the other. The East-West players, don't tell me they're really going to walk away. Who does? Come on, guys, they just saved you. Well, you know what? That's the Team Bull we're talking about right there, taking what wrestling should be down to the mat with a quickness. And we hear the crowd chanting for one more. They want something else out of Team Bull. They would love nothing more than to see what wrestling should be absolutely destroyed by Team Bull, and they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it, ladies and gentlemen. They are gonna get it. Team Bull taking their time and taking what wrestling should be down to the mat and finishing them off. You know, this goes back to what I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, about the Declaration of Independence, the IZW way. Now, we saw Team Number 1 officially announced last week. And look at Team Bull, they're holding up the championship belts that right now belong to the two men who are laid out flat in the ring. Those belts are heavy. We saw the legs twitch. We saw the legs of larger-than-life Jermaine Johnson twitch as his belt was dropped onto him. But you know, we saw last week Team Number 1 announced as the official resistance to Impact Elite, or AKA Team Erica, when they jump in the Impact Chamber just 2 short weeks away at Evolution. And that is going to be an incredible match. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be violent. It is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure you make it down here to the Impact Arena if you can. If you can't because you're too far away or life just gets crazy, find time, tune in on GFL.TV.com and check out IZW Evolution July 20th. You do not want to miss that matchup, especially the Impact Chamber. And, you know, going to what wrestling should be, as they call themselves, Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs look just about the farthest away from that we've seen them. Aside from their behavior and their despicable antics that they usually pull off every time they come out here, aside from that, they got to help each other out of the ring. And that says something right there, ladies and gentlemen, that these guys, they might be evil, but they're still human. They're human, and right now they probably both need some sort of headache medicine, because those drops that they just suffered at the hands of Team Bull and the moment of violence that they had with the East-West players certainly did them absolutely no good and left them both unhealthy and might I say near incapable of performing. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is not about them. This is about what wrestling really should be, and all that IZW really represents. You know, we see this resistance coming on, and despite the fact that Brandon Bishop's presence is causing a lot of internal turmoil with Team Number 1, we know that every member of Team Number 1 is 100% capable of overcoming that turmoil, whether Brandon Bishop stays or not. I certainly hope that he stays around, because he's got a big vendetta against Johnny Z. And speaking of Brandon Bishop, I'm getting word from the back. He's in yet another. Something is going on back there. Let's check it out.
Brandon! Hey, what are you doing?
I don't know, I got my bag in my hand, got my jacket on, I still have my knee pads on, but I'm gonna go drive back to Colorado, that's what I'm gonna do.
And, why exactly is that? Why are you bailing?
The hell is my phone? I'm not bailing, because I didn't come here to be a part of some team and have matching t-shirts this time. I'm here for Johnny Z. I'm gonna do that on my time. The only reason I'm even doing this team thing is because you and Sean wanted me to do it, and you know what, I tell you what, find a new partner.
Man, that can't happen. We need a fifth guy. Not to mention, I of all people know what
I'm not just a fifth guy! I'm Brandon Bishop, maybe you remember me!
I get it. I understand you, man. Because I of all people know I'm in that cage because of Kevin Morgan. And you are gonna be in that cage because of Johnny Z. We need you.
Will you make sure they know the only reason I'm gonna be in that cage is for Johnny Z? They don't trust me, I don't trust them. I'll see if I can trust you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Bishop is... Wait a minute. Is that Striker's name up there? I can read that screen. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can read that screen. That is Striker, who we haven't seen in quite some time. Everybody on their feet.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't care where you are. Everybody get on their feet for Striker. This is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Striker was involved in an explosion a while back and has been unable to be with us here at IZW for so long, and we know that he had this rivalry, almost sort of a blood feud with the Canadian Red Devil. But we see him right now getting in the ring, and for a man who is involved in an explosion, he looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now he's not in his wrestling gear, which means if nothing else, he would love to address the fans, and we are just moments away from hearing what Striker has to say to all of you.
for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Annalyn Storm. This man is very dear to me. He's very dear to this business. He's been in this business for 15 years, and he's been part of the IZW family since 2007. Sunday, May 19th, my father was doing yard work before he was leaving town for work. He was mowing the lawn. He smelled gas, he turned around, and the lawnmower exploded. He was life-flighted to Tulsa Hillcrest, where the official diagnosis was 15% of his body was burnt. 2nd and 3rd degree burns on his arms, his chest, and his face. As you can see, he's made an awesome recovery. The road recovery, he's done great. But that road is very long. So on behalf of IZW and the IZW family, August 17th, we will be having a benefit show in Striker's honor.
What's up, IZW? Man, you don't know how good it is to be back here. As she said, May 19th, my world got turned upside down. I got burns all the way across my arms, my chest, my face. It just made me prettier, right? I wish I could sit here and give you a timeline and tell you when I'll be back in this ring entertaining you. I don't know that. As she said, the road is still a long ways to go.
If I bump my skin, I do anything, it rips. I'm fighting pleurisy in my lungs right now. But you fans are great. And I promise you, when I do come back, this old man's going to come back at 110% for each and every one of you.
Oh, come on. You know, Stryker comes out here to make a very noble appearance, and it looks like we're getting interrupted by none other. Wow, then Bad Brad Michaels. You know, Brad, this is the wrong time. If I might interject, this is the wrong time to be coming out here to pull any kind of stunt right here. Wow. Stryker deserves the respect for what he's been through. But as he was, anyway, wow. We got the announcement off August 17th, a benefit strictly for Stryker.
You're gonna have to excuse me for a minute. I'm a little emotional. I'm a little verklempt. I sat back there and listened to this heart-wrenching, emotional crap for just about as long as I could. You shut your mouth. And if you even think you're gonna get close to me, I got some fire, baby. I got your kryptonite. That's right, I went there. So don't you even think about coming over here and getting in my face. You got exactly what you deserved. You got exactly what you had coming to you. And I am sick and tired of listening to this feel-good crap. It's nothing more than a plea for help. A cry for attention. But you know what? It's probably the best thing that ever happened to you. Because this is the most relevant you've been in the last 10 years. No one was talking about Stryker until he got blown sky high. Your career was in the dumper. And now, your career may very well be over. Like I said, you got exactly what you had coming to you. And you know, you're not the only guy that I've seen in this building today who's going to get what he has coming to him. Randy Price, his career is about to be in the dumper. Hold on. Let's not sell Stryker short. Hold on. You are on fire, baby! You are on fire. Too bad you had to get caught on fire to be on fire, but you're there. Best thing that could have ever happened to you. Got exactly what's coming to you. Randy Price in 2 weeks at Evolution is going to get exactly what's coming to him. His career is going to be on fire, baby. He's going to be in the middle of this ring in a heap after I hit him with the Hall of Fame pile driver one more time. He's going to be right here as the stretcher comes in one more time. He's going to be right here as they strap him in and cart him out of the Impact Arena for the final time. That's right, the final time. But I'm not content with that. I want more. I'm a Hall of Famer, damn it, and when I want more, I get more. So I'm not content to pile drive Randy Price, break his freaking neck, have him carted out, have him retired just like this has been. When I'm done breaking Randy Price's neck, I may just roll out of this ring. I may just scan the crowd, and I might find that family of his, grab those two little snot-nosed punk kids, bring them right here in this ring, and pile drive both of them, one at a time. Nice and slow torture, so that Randy can see it. So that Randy can feel the pain that he brought on to his kids. The pain that he caused when he came back, when he got a doctor or some quack to sign off and let him back in this ring. The blood's going to be on his hands. But you know what?
Brad Michaels is taking this way too far. This is despicable.
Get used to hearing it, Randy. They're not going to be chanting your name much longer. When I break your neck, when I break the two tiny little necks of your two little boys. But that's still not enough. I'm a Hall of Famer, and I get what I want. And what I want is to snatch his skank wife by her nappy hair. I want to pull her in this ring, and I'm gonna pile drive her, if you know what I mean. That's old school.
Wow, Randy Price is in the ring. Whoa! All-out assault on Brad Michaels as he deserves. He took it way too far. Who comes out and tells a man who is the victim of an explosion that he's on fire, as in this is the only time he's been on fire is when he got blown up, and now threatening the family, outright threatening the family of Randy Price. That is an outrage, ladies and gentlemen. And this, you know what? This feud between Randy Price and Brad Michaels has come to a boiling point, and it is such a vindictive thing of Brad Michaels to do. There's no title on the line here. There is no title on the line here whatsoever. This is all personal, and we've got one after the other, after the other, after the other wrestlers. We've got so many wrestlers coming out of so many wrestlers just coming out of the locker room, coming out of the back to break up this fight between Brad and Randy Price. That is the intensity with which things are happening here at IZW. I cannot believe that Brad Michaels took it that far. And what do we have here? Both men are restrained, and here comes Madam Commissioner. She does not look happy. She does not look happy at all.
This is completely unacceptable! How dare you interfere in my show? Keep them back! I would expect this from you, Randy Price. But Bad Brad, I thought you were a man of principle. I have a match coming up. I am supposed to be in competitive mode. And this is putting me in aggravated mode. You two, get him!
Randy Price breaks out of the grasp of so many wrestlers and goes over one more time to assault Brad Michaels. I can't
keep hold of him! You two!
And Brad Michaels this time breaking the grasp of everybody that was restraining him. Restrained on the canvas all the way down in the ring. I mean,
you two are not supposed to be doing this for another 2 weeks. You are not supposed to be doing this until Evolution. Do you honestly think that I'm gonna let you two do this when I'm making these people pay top dollar to see this at Evolution? Keep him. This has put me in suspension mode. You two are suspended for 2 weeks without pay until Evolution. Now I suggest you two leave and come back at Evolution to finish your business. Get these men out. Get them out.
Brad Michaels and Randy Price, you just heard it from Madam Commissioner's mouth. And might I add, a very reasonable, if you will, thing of her to do. Suspending Brad Michaels. I mean, that was a despicable thing to do. First, you come out and interrupt a very noble moment being Striker's return and the first time he stood in the ring here in the Impact Arena. You come out and you insult him, and then you come out and you bring out your own personal beef with Randy Price. And not only do you bring that beef straight to the Impact Arena, but you threaten a man's family, you threaten his children, and you threaten his wife. Now, as a father myself, I can tell you, if you threaten my children, you will not need a lawyer. Like Brad Price had going on for him, which, by the way, I looked into, and apparently that whole lawsuit was just a ruse at the hands of Brad Michaels. And again, what a despicable thing to do. There's no title on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing. There is nothing other than personal strife here and personal differences between the teacher and his former student Randy Price, who are now, they're short paychecks for the next 2 weeks until Evolution. Now the match between Brad Michaels and Randy Price, as far as Evolution is concerned, still a go and still something to look forward to, because that is going to be, I'm almost dreading it. I know one of those men is not going to be walking at the end of that night, and that's definitely something that I don't like to see anybody incapacitated necessarily, but it's almost inevitable at this point. You don't threaten a man's family and have nothing happen to you, and likewise, you don't have that type of tension between two wrestlers and have something that doesn't go right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is something to certainly look forward to, as both those guys are suspended. Plain and simple. Madam Commissioner, and one of the first reasonable things I've heard her say in a very long time, she absolutely should have been in competitive mode right now, and she came out in her gear, but instead she had to worry about the commissioner mode and making suspensions and making decisions that's involved in that level of management. And that's just tragic right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a very brief commercial break. We'll be right back on IZW Adrenaline.
Evolution, July 20th, 2013 at the Impact Arena. IZW broadcasts live on GFL.TV. Watch as Impact Zone Wrestling evolves when Copycat, Phoenix, and Drake Gallows face off in a triple threat ladder match for the Impact Division Championship. See the blood feud when Randy Price finally takes on Bad Brad Michaels. Then witness Hell on Earth. 10 men, 2 teams, 4 sides of steel. Team Erica versus Team Number 1 in the returning Impact Chamber. Don't miss the evolution of professional wrestling. IZW Evolution, July 20th.
I just don't see how we're gonna be able to pay any of these bills.
I guess we could sell my wedding ring.
Yes! Sell your gold to me so that I may melt it down into liquid profits.
It's a cash emergency. Super Pawn Woman to the rescue.
When you need fast cash, don't be pressured into selling your gold. Bring it to Maverick Pawn. With their fast, friendly staff, will give you a loan on your precious valuables so you don't lose them forever.
Great deals!
Fast cash!
It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
You've done this before?
Oh, yeah.
Tattoos are forever, so don't trust your ink in the hands of an amateur. Come see the licensed professionals at Impact Ink. From minuscule to masterpiece, they'll leave you with a tattoo that you'll want to show off. They also have a wide selection of the finest body jewelry. But when you have to cover up your art, do it with your very own Impact Ink merchandise. Wear your art, love your ink. Impact Ink.
Price, you're fired!
It's a cash emergency. Super Pawn Woman to the rescue.
When you need fast cash or great deals, come experience the fast, family-friendly service at Maverick Pawn, where they'll get you the cash you need to get back on your feet and make you a deal on the things you just can't live without. They've got a huge variety of jewelry, tools, game systems, and electronics. They'll even cash your tax refund check right on the spot. And don't forget they buy gold.
Great deals!
Fast cash!
It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
IZW VIP Evolution, July 20th, 2013. Get the facts. Nobody gets a better deal at IZW pay-per-views than the VIPs. $12 get you a guaranteed ringside seat, and at 5 p.m. you can meet IZW Tag Team Champions What Wrestling Should Be, Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs. $20 VIPs get all this, and will remember the night with the one-time only Evolution t-shirt, plus a chance to win a 32-inch TV and an Xbox 360. Call 6997-IZW and claim your spot for IZW Evolution, July 20th. Reserve today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening, which is Double D and Angel Blue facing off against Johnny Z
Ladies
and
and
Erica.
gentlemen, the following contest is your main event, and it is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first is the captain of the Force, Double D, and the megastar, Angel Blue.
And you know, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say that Angel Blue, all the respect in the world to her for coming here tonight. I mean, she was in a very bad spot, by which I mean unconscious last week after getting a big boot from Johnny Z. And tonight, well, for starters, I hope that the same thing does not happen to her. And rather, I'm sure there's so many of you out there that are hoping that this is her chance at revenge. You know, not too long ago we saw Madam Commissioner Erica out here. Instead of having her $500 dress on, she had her wrestling gear on. So she's definitely ready to go and face Angel Blue, you know, along with Double D. And what an unconventional night for tag wrestling, huh? I mean, what do you say? And furthermore, how does it get any better? You've got a revenge match, a potential revenge match here.
And their opponent, the Queen of IZW, Madam Co-Commissioner Erica, and your IZW champion, the owner, the founder, the natural born leader, Johnny Z, Impact Elise.
You know, you've got a real big shot at some revenge right here, and Johnny Z is already at the top of the Impact Arena, if you will, ridiculing the combination that stands before him and that stands as his opponent. You know, Erica is approaching the ring first, telling Double D that he needs to back up. She just does not look happy right now, and you know, now I've got to wonder, because she's the one who put Damon Windsor on referee duty and in the referee's get-up and in that official position tonight. And you've got to wonder if she's regretting that decision based on what happened earlier with Kevin Morgan and Randy Price. And there's just been so much going on tonight as far as Randy Price is concerned as well. Randy Price is now suspended along with his arch nemesis, if you will, that is Brad Michaels. And I, for one, am thoroughly disgusted with what Brad Michaels did here tonight. I mean, not only the timing, but everything that followed the timing of his entrance. He could have done that any other time. And as we wait, I'm wondering if we're going to get ladies first here. I'm really wondering what we're going to get. Who's coming out to wrestle first? Double D is getting this crowd riled up, getting the Force in full effect as he prepares to face a man that he thoroughly hates and has pretty much every reason to.
We do got this.
And it looks like we are going to get ladies first. And as soon as we get the bell, this thing is ready to kick off. And speaking of kickoff, I just still can't believe that that Johnny Z made that big kick off of Angel Blue's face right there. To put it in the eloquent words of Team Bull earlier as they spoke to Brandon Bishop, or had their confrontation with Brandon Bishop, that Blue's face was pretty much kicked off by Johnny Z. And of course they don't mean literally, but it might as well have been. That certainly was a very big boot to get in the corner, which is something that Johnny Z is notorious for. I don't know if Madam Commissioner's trying to fix her hair or what the deal is right there, what the big interrupt was in this match, but we're right back at it. Angel Blue placing her leg behind that of Madam Commissioner, looking to force her to the ground. And Madam Commissioner in kind of a matrix pose here, if you will, arched, all the way back, and that has got to be painful, but it's better than losing control. And now we see her reverse it to Angel Blue. What a contrast between just the gear of the two, not to mention their personalities. Angel Blue, complete sweetheart as far as wrestling is concerned. Still capable of hurting you, and still capable of doing a lot of damage as a wrestler. But, Erica, on the other hand, just nasty, through and through. There's no other way to put it. And we now see Madam Commissioner's head through the ropes between the second and the third rope. Oh, Angel Blue has been brought down, and already Erica has a 2 count from the official Damon Windsor. It would be a very wise move on the part of Angel Blue to find a way over to the rope and tag in Double D, who I'm sure would be absolutely thrilled to do some damage to Madam Commissioner. But I know that his target has got to be Johnny Z, who stands in the opposing corner as they banter back and forth. And Angel Blue with a big takedown of Madam Commissioner, knocking her hairband completely out, which is if nothing else gonna provide some kind of distraction. Nevertheless, actually it looks like it's tied in there pretty well. Wonder what she uses. As long as it costs less than $500, I really don't care. Anything over $500 for a hair accessory, and you're ridiculous. And now Erica has tagged in Johnny Z, who grabs Angel Blue by the hair and prepare. Whoa, Angel Blue is not. Oh, well, valiant effort by Angel Blue. Double D running in to break it up, but Johnny Z still got that big punch off into the face of Angel Blue. Johnny Z almost inadvertently starting a chant here in the Impact Arena. He meant it sarcastically, of course, but the audience took it as, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's give her the encouragement that she needs. Johnny Z is brought down by Angel Blue, who's got to have nothing but vengeance in her heart, and tagging Double D in after doing a considerable amount of damage to Johnny Z. Johnny Z turns around completely unaware of the tag to find Double D legitimately in his face and ready to provide the destruction that an agile guy like Double D is capable of causing. Wow, big flying move right there by Double D, driving Johnny Z into the turnbuckle, and that, oh, Double D now chopping away at the chest. And is he gonna get 10 in? That's the question. And it looks like he might have done it right there. Honestly, I wasn't keeping count, ladies and gentlemen, but that a big foot right in the face of of Double D. Johnny Z now doing everything that he can to not only keep Double D away from his tag partner, and I'm not sure at this point how much concern Angel Blue's presence is to Johnny Z, but I'll tell you what, he should be concerned because both her and Double D have a big vendetta against him, and I'm sure that they will not stop here tonight until they are physically incapable of going any further. And that's going to involve a lot of violence and a lot of relentlessness from the hands of Impact Elite if it is to be what Johnny Z wants it to be. But it doesn't look like Johnny Z has much of a choice right now, as he has had his bell completely rung by Double D with a massive kick to the back of the head. Ducking under the clothesline and pulling a big reversal on Double D, and that could have put Double D out, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, did you see the way that he landed on the top of his head? That is not healthy at all. And Double D kicking out. 2 count for Johnny Z, who clearly is the definition of frustration right now. He was expecting that to be a finisher of sorts, and it just didn't quite work out in his favor. And now Johnny Z tagging in Erica, who is taking her time, getting ready to deliver God knows what to Double D. Oh, a chop from Madam Commissioner straight to Double D's chest. And that is a powerful hand right there, ladies and gentlemen. Not just administratively here at IZW, but you got to give her the respect that she deserves as a wrestler. Now, ethically, that's another thing. But definitely as a wrestler, she is a formidable choice. Oh, and a chop from Double D to the chest of Erica. And the beautiful thing about wrestling is that is nowhere near sexual harassment, ladies and gentlemen. That is just wrestling at its almost its loudest point. The only thing that could be louder right now is Double D pulling off whatever he's getting ready to do in this crowd. I guarantee you they'll go nuts, but they're not going to get that chance. Wait a minute. Double D, what in the world is he doing? Oh my God, he's spanking her. He is spanking her. Look at this. That's appalling. Certainly not the first time a spanking's happened here tonight, and now he drops Johnny Z down with a big running chop. Actually, it was Johnny Z who was running, and he caught that chop to the chest, and it served as a clothesline, if you will, but now Double D's in trouble. Wait a minute, no! Johnny Z was on the receiving end of that, and Double D is knocking Johnny Z down into the ring, off of the ropes. Double D, he is caught straight in the abdomen with the raised leg of Johnny Z, and that could be trouble right there. He came off of that third rope, that top rope of the ring here with so much force, like right into the leg of Johnny Z, that could not have been healthy for him. And it looks like, what in the world is getting ready to happen here? Oh, Madam Commissioner thrown down, but Double D in an inadvertent roll, allowing Madam Commissioner to drop completely to the mat, and she is writhing in pain right now. I think that could easily put her out. She's having trouble making the tag here. And now we've got Angel Blue tagged in by Double D, taking Johnny Z straight down to the mat, and Angel Blue is getting ready to put a hurting on Johnny Z. She drops him straight down to his face. with the sheer power of her legs. Erica trying to run some interference here. Angel Blue is not going to let that happen. Angel Blue showing a lot of authority in the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen, and she is now letting Double D dig his knees further and further into the heart and soul of Johnny Z's bearded face right here. And that has dropped Johnny Z unconscious into the corner, at least momentarily. And what do we have here? What do we have here? Oh my God, say it ain't so, say it ain't so. Angel Blue, it looks like she's getting ready to deliver a big boot in the corner. Could she pull this off? Yes, she does. She pulls it off, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Z has been dropped by Angel Blue, who delivered a big boot to her in the corner last week, and it is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we have a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the captain of the force, Double D, and the megastar, Angel Blue!
Angel Blue has taken out Johnny Z with the same move that almost decapitated her last week. And wow, what an incredible display of power. And certainly a good-looking, unconventional, but nonetheless good-looking tag combination of Double D and Angel Blue reign victorious here tonight against their arch nemesis, Johnny Z and Madam Commissioner Erica. There is going to be some celebration on the other side of the house. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very incredible week. 2 more weeks until Evolution. We've got 1 more week. What in the world is going to happen in that last week before the show? Stay tuned. Tune in next week on GFL.TV.com to find out, and tune in for your weekly shot of adrenaline. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. We'll see you next week right here